Hello, Lakers fans. This is Wilson. I'm joined by my three prestigious co-hosts, Shane Christopher Murray, Jason Big Mitch Mitchell, and David Galvis. Um, so this is a hello Dice. Shane said this is Dice's birthday week. Um, I, I,
Got
I,
a 3-year-old.
I want to apologize for the. I mean, I did a little. I checked in with you guys a couple of days ago solo. This is the first time we've recorded as a group since it's been like almost a month to the day. Like 2 days after the Luka trade happened. So we haven't actually talked as a group. We guys haven't heard these guys' thoughts on you know how the how this. I mean, obviously they've been playing well, but just their impressions of exactly how Luka is fitting in and that type of stuff. Um, so we'll get into that. We'll get into LeBron's comments last week. Shane, what did you get into
What are you eating,
that?
Shane?
Barbecue
Okay.
on wood.
From
On the
where?
wood.
From where? Maybe we can get one of them. Maybe we
The
can get
wood.
from where? From where?
The wood.
Hey, is that place good?
Yep. Solid.
I seen it on Instagram. It's like Texas style, right?
I don't know about Texas, but it's solid.
Let's not get sidetracked already. Look, and so we're going to get into that. We're going to get into
Now the
LeBron's
dude who
comments.
used to own the Savoy owns it.
Okay. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into LeBron's comments last week about the state of the league after what Ant-Man said. Mitch wants to talk about that. And then we're going to get into, of course, the big news in wrestling, which is the John Cena heel turn and whatever else we might, come up with. But let's start with the Lakers. As I said, what is it now? They've won, I think, it's 30. I think they're 38 and 21. It's a two seed right now, mathematically. 6 percentage points ahead of Denver. It is, I think. Um, two seed, and they won six straight. I know they went 10-2 in February. I think they won like 12 or 14 or something like that. So
Oof, yeah.
you know, it's just I mean things are going great. Luka started kind of shaky, but the last two games he's been good. He had, of course, the breakout game in Denver.
Right.
So, who wants to start, man? I'll allow you guys someone to volunteer. If not, I'll pick someone randomly. Just thoughts on the first month. I think he's played what 8 games now, though. Luka has first 8 games of the Luka era, and how it's looking right now, and how you. Shane, stop making so much noise, man, and putting on a spectacle. What's wrong with you? And um, I mean, how it's going. Who wants to go first?
Um, I'll go first.
Thank you.
All right. So I know as soon as the trade happened, I had said they'll make it work if they want it to work. So the good thing is that LeBron and Luke are essentially the exact same player. So when both are not on the court, it's almost like um, the offense doesn't lose its step or doesn't lose its flow because, like I said, there's essentially the same player. And everybody was saying like this is a trade for maybe next year moving forward. But I mean, hey, this year it looks like West is wide open. So happy about that. AR is kind of found his spot as the third option. So um, but we just gotta just keep. We cannot lose the top four seed. And as long as we avoid the Nuggets, I think that again, that's the only team that could probably beat us in a 7-game series. Literally, the only team. So, you know,
All right.
uh,
Okay.
yeah. And then, everybody was saying we didn't have no size, but in the NBA, there's really no legit centers anymore. There was only two to begin the season. It was Jokic and Embiid. Embiid is obviously done. Home OKC, Holmgren, he's just a center because he's tall, but he doesn't really play like a center. Lake Clippers, we already beat them twice. Zubac, you know, no problem. And all the other centers, man, it seems like we found a way to kind of neutralize our lack of size. So, as long as Luka can stay healthy, that's the key. And hopefully, with him and LeBron sharing the roles as playmaker, won't put too much stress on either of them. So I'm actually very, very surprised that it went this way. And I think the only two games we lost was
Utah,
the Jazz
the
and the
Hornets.
Hornets. It was the game before the All Star break and the game after the All Star break. So it's kind of not an excuse, but it's a reason.
Yeah.
All right. Um, Mitch, you go next. Shadings is still eating, so I mean,
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, man. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, the Lakers, man, it feels good to be on top. I feel like there's legit optimism to be had now. Like,
Bold coming from you.
okay, um, I felt like, and now at this point, it feels like, last year was kind of like, or not even last year. The beginning of the season was more like far-fetched optimism. We felt like in our hearts we could maybe, possibly, potentially do something. But now it feels like, oh shit, legit. We can do something. We're playing the way the team is playing defense. That's they're play the Lakers are playing championship defense at the moment. Luka's really starting to come into form. Before he got traded, he had been out since Christmas. So he's finally starting to. You can see it in his offense. He's finally starting to come around. Um, like Galvez said, he's found his role as our third option. It's
Legit,
weird how
legit third option.
a legit third option, and it's just weird how he's finding all these shots for himself, and he's finding a way to be consistent. He's finding a way to make shots. He's finding a way to make plays. He's finding a way to be a team defender. He's finding a way to help this team win games. It's weird how that works. That's pretty crazy. Third options on this team haven't they haven't worked out in the past couple of years. They haven't for whatever reason. Our last couple third options have not worked out. So it's definitely refreshing to see Austin like really be a star in that role. Like, off the top of my head, I don't know too many third options in the league I'd take over Austin, to be honest. Um, and then Rui, oh my gosh, I feel like the trade really helped Rui. You would think, oh, maybe he might be fucked with Austin, becoming the official third option. And Rui was already kind of up and down, but it actually helped Rui because Rui's best offense really is him playing bully ball. So it with AD leaving, it really opened up, the low post for Rui to kind of take control of that. And so Rui's been hooping. Hopefully the knee strain for Rui doesn't keep him out too long. Definitely don't want to rush him back because he was playing so well. Austin
I heard
Reeves,
he could be out a while. So
well, it's a knee strain, so like I said, don't want to rush him back because we are definitely going to need him. Austin Reeves, calf strain, day to day. Uh, don't want to rush him back because we're going to need him. Uh, so this is definitely a good way for Luka to really like feel his way out. He can play with anybody. LeBron can play with anybody, so not worried about continuity too much. Um, Things I'd like to see, I'd love to see. I would love to see Jackson Hayes get some rebounds. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that I want my starting center to, I don't know, grab some rebounds, right? Like, but other than that, I think he's actually playing pretty good. Um, he's
He's
playing,
actually playing really good for
he's
what.
playing really good, minus the rebounds. Like, I need him to rebound.
I
I would
mean, he
love to
had
see
9
him,
last game. What you want him to get 20?
huh?
So he had 9 last game. What you want him to get 20?
Did he really? Because
Yeah.
there was a game, I forget which game it was. He had 0 at the half.
Who you talking
Thing I
about?
remember too,
Jackson Hayes.
Oh,
the way they scheming the
And hold on,
defense.
no. Jackson Hayes didn't have 9 rebounds. Vando had 9 rebounds.
Okay. We gotta remember too the way they're scheming the defense. JJ's having him guard the wings and having Vando and Rui and DFS guard the posts.
Like I said, but I would still love to see him crash more. I would love to see him crash the offensive glass more too. Like I would love to see him, in the range of 8 to 10 points, 8 to 10 rebounds a game. That's not asking him to do too much. If you think about it, 8 points is 2 points a quarter. That's
I
that's
mean, you're not
that's
ruling out. I mean, you're not considering he's being outweighed by 40, 50 pounds against every center in the league.
yeah. But if you're crashing the offensive glass the way Vando was, that like if Jackson Hayes, the way he can jump, the way he can play above the rim, if he were to crash the offensive glass the way Vando did, he could easily be in the neighborhood, of 8 to 10 points, 8 to 10 rebounds a game. But it's really just me kind of nitpicking the Lakers playing well.
Very nitpicky.
Shut the hell up and eat your food. Anyway, but listen, improvements can be made anywhere and everywhere. Lakers aren't playing perfect, but we're playing amazing. So definitely, I would definitely love to see Jackson Hayes kind of get that part going a little bit. Uh, Other than that, I mean, kind of like Galvez said, I mean, after the last Nuggets game, though, I've lost that fear of the Nuggets, low key, kind of.
Fuck the Nuggets.
Now you see, them dirty, disgusting, rotten, stinky Celtics copying our game plan to stop the Joker. So I mean, we must have something. So I don't see any team in the West that I fear. And if we have home court advantage, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good. I think we're man.
Well,
I think we can
this
do
month,
something this year.
this month
I
gonna be
think we can do
crucial.
something this year. I'll say really quick before you go, Shannon. The only team I am a little bit scared of is the Warriors.
I ain't scared of
I
Warriors.
have a healthy fear of Steph Curry and what he
I
can
ain't scared
do,
of
and
Warriors.
and playoff Jimmy buckets. I have a healthy fear, respect for the Warriors. But other than that, OKC, Rockets, Clippers, Grizzlies, Kings, the Wolves, the Mavericks. Bro,
And
bring them
if
on.
that's the team that you actually fear, then we're good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm. I mean, maybe we,
I
maybe
ain't
we
worried
can
about the
do something
Warriors.
this year. Maybe we can do something this year.
I mean, I think Gilbert Arenas said it best. Where like he was talking about just doing the numbers. And so he was between Luka and LeBron with the number of points average and assists. They can generate 60 to 80 points a game just off their points and assists alone. and then you add AR to that, who I think I saw said where it was like they have the third highest scoring average for somebody undrafted, 18 points a game. And it seemed like since he hurt his elbow and started wearing all the headbands and shooters league, it seemed like he turned his swag all the way up. And I guess worked on his handle, because now all of a sudden his handle tighter. All of a sudden you can't guard him no more. So then Rui, being being more consistent. And then my main thing with the trade was what's going to happen on defense. But Luka's actually an underrated defender. He's just slow as fuck, but he's an underrated defender. And I'm surprised at how well he rebounds. Cause he just got a nose for the ball. Like it's basically another LeBron on the court. But I think that defense actually got better without AD. I think because with AD is like, when you got AD covering you in the backside, you get lazy and don't necessarily defend or close out as best as you should, and think, oh, AD gonna be there, I don't have to do as much. Now with no AD or no real legit center, now everybody got to pitch it, or else you're gonna get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? If you don't close out right. And then even though we don't have the quote unquote size, we got big wings in terms of DFS, Vando, and then you add in what was his name? Two-way player, guy's name, but yeah, you bring him in, then you add Jameson. You basically got a bunch of Bash brothers, or the JJ Redick using the word banshees, all who can cover all over the defensive end. And then Jackson Hayes stepping up. I'm not concerned with Denver no more at all. The only team I'm really concerned with who can only match up with us is Boston when we play them, and maybe Houston. Houston's super athletic. Maybe Houston, but Boston especially. But with Kleber possibility coming back sooner than the playoffs, he may be a big factor. You go against Boston, and we can do 5 out when they do Porzingis, and he's basically the wider version of Christian Wood. So losing Christian Wood, you get him at it with the way he shoot threes, stretch the floor. Just add another dimension to the team. But and overall, Ben, you can ask for a better job from JJ. You know what I mean? For being a first year coach, never coached at all. You know what I'm saying? To do this, like, you can't ask for a better job. He's gonna face some adversity, and some man is gonna be hating if we want to have him fired. But on the most part, he's done an amazing job. You can't sugarcoat it. Can't nothing. Then the coaching staff, with Scott Brooks and McMillan, been hell of assistants. And then Lindsey Harvey too. Can't forget her. So yes, it's been one of a season. But March is gonna be a crazy month because you got 4 back-to-backs. You're playing every other day. So that's gonna be the make or break in terms of if we can stay in a second seed or dropping. So you get through March, you basically solve the rest of the way.
Man, it's amazing what can be accomplished when we have a coach that comes up with game plans.
Here you go with the Darvin bullshit.
What did I say? What did I say? I didn't say
You
anything
can't praise
about Darvin.
JJ without bashing Darvin, bro.
Why not? Why can't I praise JJ and that just be it?
You know what you're doing, dog. You know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
What did Darvin? Golly, boy, first of all, let me just do this so I don't have to see your ass eating.
What's that? A chicken wing?
Anyway, well, yeah. Listen, why can't we mention that JJ's doing a great job, and he's doing a great job coming up with game plans? Does that struck a nerve with like Darvin
You
Ham
know
or
what you're
something?
doing.
Game plans?
You'll take every chance you get to shit on Darvin.
Because he didn't come up with game plans? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he came up with game plans.
Okay. So
And
why
it
is
seems like
it shitting on Darvin if JJ comes up with good game plans?
JJ comes up with like a different game plan for each opponent, like almost like a Bill Belichick.
Amazing.
Belichick, they didn't do the game plan was specific to the opponent that they were facing. You know,
Right.
he doesn't just let them go out there and just play their style of play. It's like, well, no, this is the team we're facing. This is what we need to do. I have two thoughts just listening to you guys talk. First one, said he was worried about Denver. Mitch said he was worried about the Warriors. Shane said he was worried about who'd you say, Shane? Houston and who else?
Yeah,
Boston
Houston.
and maybe Houston.
Boston and maybe Houston. Nobody's worried about OKC. They're like 49-11.
Too young. Too young.
No playoff experience, and their bigs don't play like bigs.
They were in the playoffs last year.
They got bounced in the
No,
first round, didn't they?
they're not battle tested. A young team got to take that lump. Sam taking any lump shit.
Yeah, that wasn't a lump last year. Ain't no way.
Plus, again, they big men don't play like bigs. Other than the dude from the Knicks, their bigs play like guards.
I'll say this. I mean, to your point, we should definitely have a healthy respect for them for sure, because they play great defense, and they do have the GOAT now. So that does infuse at least some championship experience to their team. So, but as a whole, wasn't that the first round they lost?
They lost in the second round to Dallas.
Oh, second round to Dallas. Then I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not really, that's not really lumps. You know
Wait
what
a
I
second,
mean?
you said they have the GOAT? Are you talking about Shea?
No, I'm talking about frickin' Alex Caruso.
Oh, Caruso. I should have known.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, you ain't even heard about him.
They got the GOAT. Well, that's because he plays defense and and he makes hustle plays.
I
You
personally believe
hear about Alex Caruso because you hear about OKC being first in the West, only losing 11 games all year. That's how you hear about Alex Caruso. That's his influence. He's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, before I forget, the other thing I was going to say is that Mitch mentioned the Warriors. I think Mitch said the Warriors, right? Yeah, he said he has the fear that he has for Curry. And that series 2 years ago, bro, that made me realize what it must have been like for teams that had to face Kobe when he was in his prime, like the other team's fans. Because I was so glad when that series was over, because Curry is like he's a constant threat. Like he looms over everything, and you feel
Mm-hmm.
like they're always in the game as long as he's out there. So and I said the same thing. I think Jimmy just transformed them overnight to being kind of closer to what they were, in their heyday, in the glory years. Because he's just more. He's just so mature and so competitive, and they're more grown up again than they were when they had Wiggins and I mean Kaminga's been out. He hasn't been playing. So they feel closer to what they how they used to be. Uh Shane, that's better. Is that good, Shane? Did you get some ribs
Get
too?
fired.
Did you get some ribs too?
No, just chicken.
Just
Oh
chicken?
my
You didn't
gosh.
get no beef tips?
No. I ain't gonna beat this.
Well, come on, brother. Come on, brother. You got to do
Hey, you
this.
wanted me home. Deal with it.
Good God, man. You ain't got no damn table manners. This ain't a good look for the girls, Shane Murray. My goodness. Gotta have table manners, brother. Jesus Christmas, man. Lord have mercy.
Shane, would you take a
Nothing
girl to
with your
Woody's on the
mouth
first date?
full. Man, hey, how you gonna get you a classy broad? You over here talking with your mouth full. Like, What's wrong with you? Damer, you should go on Love Is Blind.
Oh,
Fuck no.
I'd love to see your ass on Love Is Blind. Oh my gosh.
I bet
Could
you
y'all
would.
imagine? Could y'all imagine? Oh my goodness. And then let's say, oh my gosh. And then he uses his sparkling personality to find love on Love Is Blind. And then at the reveal, he pops out with his stupid gold chains and his fake Gucci shirt, and he's like, "Yeah, what up, girl?"
Such a hater, bro. Hate doesn't look good on you, dog.
Now, to be fair, I did say that you would find love. Why don't you take the positives from what I said?
and you might fall in love with a white girl
Ooh,
Huh.
because
shit.
love is blind. You don't,
Love Is Blind. Oh, I would love for him to do.
you might fall in love with a white girl.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Imagine he gets freaking catfished by a white girl in Love Is Blind. Oh, that'd be amazing. Hilarious.
Shane's gonna be on there. I've never felt this way about a girl. I'm so vulnerable.
He's like, yeah. And she sounds like such a queen too. And then the reveal, and she's like blonde
It's
hair,
a girl.
blue
It's a
eyes.
girl that looks like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. Turns
Nice
out
brother.
Bruh.
she was
Nice
just
brother.
a hooper. She was just a hooper, and that's why she had the influence in her. Oh my goodness. Oh, that'd be hilarious. But
Okay, so look, okay, so what else we gonna talk about? Yeah, so um, LeBron and the comments that he made last week about who would want to be the face. Why would anybody want to be the face of the league, right? Because
right.
every time you turn on the TV, ESPN, TNT, they're bashing this generation of players, right? Um, you know, I just think, me personally, I, I was listening to Bill Simmons talking about it. He was saying, well, players have always been criticized, right? But yeah, individual players, but the way that the whole league is criticized now is different, but it's deserved though, because the product is way worse than it was, when we were young. At least to me, there might be more good players now. They're not as competitive. There's not
Mm,
as many storylines.
mm,
They're not. They're like when we were coming up. They had Charles Barkley and Gary Payton and these different people who they were not just when they're great players, but they were personalities. And now it's like you don't really have that outside of somebody like an Anthony Edwards. You guys see that clip with Edwards with Obama
Yeah.
during the Olympics? To me, that was a bad look. Like, act like you have some
He was
sense.
playing, man.
He didn't, but it was awkward. It didn't come off like he was playing.
He was
You know?
playing. I'm taking that too serious.
I personally blame Adam Silver for this. He's because remember back after Jordan, Kobe took it. He didn't ask to be the face of the league. He basically took it with his play and his persona. And I feel like right now they make so much money where even like a role player will make anywhere from 10 to 15 mil a year. And so remember they had that whole image problem. Remember when Iverson was showing up to the stadium in like 4X tees and all that? And he put that dress code on there, whether it was good or not. He laid down the law. He said, "This is what it is. This is what it's gonna be." And the players had no choice but to accept it. And now, they don't want to play back to backs. They want to do the low management. They don't want to. I mean, look at Jordan when he went to the All-Star game. I mean, when he went to the slam dunk contest, he wasn't worried like, oh shit, I might lose against Dominique. He went in there, he played. Kobe, same thing. Vince Carter, remember that Vince Carter 2000 dunk? You had McGrady, Stevie Franchise. You had all these guys, participating. They didn't care if they lost. They didn't care how they were gonna look.
they
They
wanted to
all had
compete.
Yeah, they wanted to compete. Everybody wants to get paid like a superstar, but they don't want to act like a superstar.
Yeah. Vince, you got a take on it?
Yeah. I definitely went on a whole Kanye level Twitter rant about this already, but Anthony, I think you hit it like right on the head, man. I think a big part of it is, the kind of lack of good storylines. That's kind of what compels people to really watch. Because I mean, because what the Lakers Warriors game, oh my gosh, the Lakers Mavericks game. I mean, that was one of the most watched games of the year. Because of the storyline. But funny enough, Lakers Warriors, that was another. You know, uh, a lot of people watched it because of the storyline. Because of the storyline, LeBron versus Steph. Uh, for us back in the day, we grew up. We were coming up as Lakers fans. We grew up hating the Kings. We grew up hating like the Blazers, the Spurs, um, the Suns.
It was legit rivalries.
It was legit rivalries, and just in the conference. So yeah, I mean, we just got to get back to like truly competing now. Yeah, now like
I'm gonna
I
be
don't,
controversial.
huh?
I said I'm gonna be controversial.
Good. Let me be
You know,
controversial first. Actually, I'm probably not gonna. I feel like a lot of people feel the same way, but like, I don't know why LeBron's over here complaining. I don't know why Channing Frye is over here complaining. Oh my gosh, we're being criticized. Like, bro, like every player in the history of the league has been criticized. There were so many headlines about Magic Johnson back in the day when he didn't perform well. They literally called him Tragic Johnson in the newspapers. It was the headline of an article. But like, dude, everybody gets criticized, and
Look at the hate. Sorry to cut you off. But look at the hate Kobe got.
look at the
Especially,
hate Kobe got.
bro, the new generation. If they got the hate Kobe got, they would literally go into a shell and just
They'd be like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? I
especially
feel like,
during the rape trial.
yeah,
During
of
that
course,
year, bro, that was,
it's
bro,
ridiculous.
it was
It's
crazy.
like I think people like I think LeBron and Channing Frye. I think they forget, or they're just like trying to be in their feelings. And for LeBron personally, like, is he trying to stick up for the game itself? Because I feel like a lot of people enjoy the game right now. People love to watch Steph. People, all they try to do is shoot threes nowadays. People love seeing Kyrie handle the ball. Everybody's a fan of their team and everything like that. So is he trying to stick up for like the league, the product itself, during the season? Because I don't think anybody has complaints other than like um, compete more, about like during the season. Uh, but like people definitely have big complaints about the All Star game and the way y'all compete there. Which, come on, let's be honest. Like, they changed the whole platform because players weren't even trying. Or is LeBron trying to trying to stick up for himself? And listen, not everybody has to agree that LeBron is the GOAT. Like, but for the most part, everybody understands LeBron is a great player. So is LeBron upset that he's not universally recognized as the GOAT? Like, come on, Bron. Like, let's be serious. You're a great player. You're top five all time. Why can't he just be happy with that? You know what I mean? Like,
Did Kobe cry to the media because everybody said he was like Jordan, but was never going to be as good as Jordan?
can I be the
nope.
No,
bad guy, please?
he never
Hold,
cried about
hold
it.
on.
Can
Yeah,
I be the
he
bad guy, please?
just I'm just saying, yeah, man, come on, Brian, like,
Can I be the
dude,
bad guy, please? Ready for my
like,
bad guy moment.
well, can I finish first, and then you can,
Shane,
do
Shane's
do
turning
your
heel.
spiel?
Shane's turning heel.
Man, you about to say some bullshit.
Yep.
Anyway,
Get
man,
your popcorn ready.
I just, I just want LeBron to like, I just want, honestly, for me, I just want LeBron to focus on the Lakers. Face of the league, whatever. Don't fucking worry about it. Like, bro, just play basketball. Let your basketball do the talking for itself. But if he's complaining about, like, should anybody and the other thing is, like, and when he was giving his comments, he was like, "Oh, I didn't ask to be the face." LeBron, come on, brother, you got chosen one tatted on your back. You came out your mouth and called yourself the GOAT.
The
Like,
king.
you called yourself the king. You called yourself the GOAT. Like, you proclaimed yourself the greatest of all time, and you're saying you didn't ask to be the face of the league. Come on, bro. Let's be serious now, please.
Focus
LeBron,
on
please, for me,
focus
focus on the Lakers. Let's focus on getting this next championship, please.
focus on winning on being the best or second best player as a 40-year-old on a championship team. Focus on that.
Exactly. Please, just, man, I love Laker LeBron. Come on, man. Let's get this next championship. You know what I mean?
You done?
Oh my gosh. Go ahead, man, please.
Heel turn.
You want to know whose fault it is?
Oh my gosh. Whose fault is it?
All these damn toxic, sorry ass fans. That's what the fuck his fault it is.
Oh my.
Y'all niggas wouldn't be, as soon as somebody do something wrong, want to be so quick to, oh wait, look what he just did. Look what he just did. And make everything a meme, make everything on social media, trying to blast every bad thing, every little mistake. We would have all-stars in the actual subject contest. We would have an actual all-star game. But y'all want these niggas to compete on a weekend off. It is their weekend off, and y'all acting like, why you ain't competing? Why y'all ain't giving us the best game possible?
But they
Nigga,
used
y'all
to.
lucky they coming. It is supposed to be their weekend off. This ain't Kobe's time no more. Love,
We know
Kobe,
that.
appreciate it. They can't be Kobe. They not gonna be Kobe.
We understand
All
that.
right.
So
We get that.
But Shane, do you think it's the newer generation? Because we weren't like that growing up.
Part of it, let's keep it 100. Part of this is politics and how the game has turned over. Like, there's so many players missing games, not because they want to miss games. Like, how many times do you see? Okay, they, they got a sore knee, whatever. But then if they got a back to back coming up, and a team decides for them to sit out, not the player. Then you got all this analytic bullshit that want niggas like Jason Tatum to shoot 10 threes a game. They got Boston Celtics want to be the leader in 3-point attempts. Only like 3 players on your team consistently make threes. But y'all want to lead the league in threes. It's like a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of politics, and then it's making the young guys on the team in the league look bad. Really, they're just trying to follow suit so they can stay in the league and get paid. While we have coaches telling players, don't shoot mid-range jumpers, don't shoot layups. We got a 3-on-1 fast break. Everybody pulling up a 3. That ain't them. That's what they being told because of analytics. So, and then every time it's always a football. Oh, I really love this nigga. He have a bad game. Man, fuck this nigga. Send death threats. Tell him you don't belong in the league. It's like a whole bunch of bullshit y'all fans do, but then they expect to be all peaches and cream. It don't work like that. So yeah, I said my bullshit. Back to my food.
Yeah, some bullshit. Like I'm confused though, because I mean, if somebody has a bad game, what are we supposed to do?
Ain't supposed to send no damn death threats. Ain't supposed to be clowning them all over social media. You had a bad
So
game. Move the fuck on.
I wonder if the whole gambling industry has something to do with it now, because I for sure will be
That's
wild.
another thing. Them players have nothing to do with y'all parlays. Stop
maybe,
betting, nigga.
maybe they should play well and fucking hit their
No, nigga.
fucking
Maybe you just
line.
stop betting.
Fuck
I'm
that.
watching that. Seriously,
But
Anthony
then,
Edwards, bro. Like, what
but
is
people,
wrong
that's
with
why
you?
people watch the games though.
Facts.
Maybe so, but if he missed your parlay, you missed your parlay. You don't clown a nigga on social media because you missed the parlay.
Bro, okay.
It's funny though.
Listen, outside, outside of the clowns who send death threats, legitimately, if a guy has a
Yeah.
bad game and he's in a slump, what are you supposed to do? Suck his dick?
No, but ain't about to shit on him either. Everybody got bad games. You always have bad games. You got a bad game. Everybody gonna have a good game every game.
Yeah. So you say, yo, he had a bad game. What's so wrong with that? What's wrong with
Yeah.
that?
It's fine to say you have a bad game. Not okay if you
Okay.
turn everything into a meme. Oh, this nigga just shot 2 for 20.
But
He's
Shane,
trash.
Listen,
if you're
listen, because let's give this argument a face. Let's give this argument the face of a guy, I don't know, let's call him Paul George. Paul George goes out there and has 2 points when this fool's over here talking about he went there to bring a championship to Philly. 2 points?
You know how many injuries Paul George had this year?
but
2 points?
Shane,
Again, you know how many injuries Paul George had this year?
but
One,
Shane, these
2
guys,
points? Really? Stop that.
these
Don't do that.
guys, like Mitch said, outside of the clowns that are actually doing the death threats, these guys are making 30+ mil a year. So if criticism comes with it, so be it.
So they
You know, we're
paycheck
not,
has something to
and
do
we're
with it?
not, and we're not,
Really?
we're not
That's what we're
criticizing.
gonna go with? They paycheck?
We're not criticizing the 6th, 8th, 10th best player on the team. We're just criticizing the the best players. You cannot be the best player and have 2 points. I don't care how horrible of a
Okay,
game.
as you say that, who the nigga you always get on, Jason? Cam fucking Reddish.
Trash can.
Cam Reddish ain't the best player.
Yeah, but I have a just general distaste for him.
But Cam Reddish ain't playing 25+ minutes a game.
Like,
Man, he could play
tomorrow-
5 minutes. This nigga going off.
Because my initial problem with Trash Cam was he was getting those.
Why is he trash Cam?
Because when he
my point exactly. Why is he trash Cam?
Because I'll tell you why. When he was getting all those good minutes, he wasn't playing good. It's just it is what it is. He wasn't playing good.
That's why he's not playing now.
According to our record, according to the eye test, according to the numbers, like by whatever metric you want to look at, he was not playing good. One of my main issues.
Mind you, you said by the numbers, right?
Hold on. One of my main issues was that he plays defense from behind. You play defense by staying in front of your man. That's how you play defense. So, like I said, by any metric you look at, the dude wasn't playing. He wasn't playing well for us. And then he posts the one-on-one video, the one-on-one practice, and you see all the moves that he has in his bag. And it's like, dude, when he was getting all those minutes, I didn't see not near one of those moves in the.
And you really think that's on him?
I don't care who it's on. What it comes down to, he didn't do it for the Lakers. So if anything, he should want to move on so that he could use those moves and make him some money. If he clearly has those moves in his bag, right? So he needs to find a situation where he can use those moves to make him
where is that at?
money.
Name a spot, Jay. Name a spot.
Charlotte. He should have
Hey,
gone to Charlotte.
look.
So he's
Listen,
gonna do that.
Charlotte.
He gonna do that playing behind Bridges,
If Austin
Bro,
Reeves,
they
LaMelo.
don't give a
hold on,
fuck
hold on,
what
hold
you
on.
do in Charlotte. He could have done whatever the hell he wanted in Charlotte.
if Austin Reeves can go out there and do all the stuff he does and make every minute count, why can't Cam Reddish if he's that good?
Because Austin's being empowered.
Well,
Cam's not being empowered.
Listen.
So you
What-
telling
what-
me? So you telling me it's all on him that he can go from getting 37 in the conference finals, and then all of a sudden he can't score a bucket in the game?
Yes.
That's
Hold
on
on,
him.
Yes, it's on him.
No, no,
Then it must.
Wait.
no,
It could
no.
easily be
You're not
something.
reading
mental.
between the lines. You're not
It
reading
could
between the
easily,
lines.
it could
Hold on.
easily be something
That's
mental.
literally management and coaches telling him don't shoot.
Hold on. Because listen,
That ain't him
Wait.
being sorry.
listen.
That's organizations telling him we don't want you to shoot. All we need you to play defense.
Hold on, listen. That's enough about Cam Reddish because we still got to talk about John Cena turning heel. We got like 15 minutes here at the end to discuss that.
So Melo was out the league that whole time because he deserved to be out the league. That's what you're saying?
You comparing Cam Reddish to
If
Carmelo
you just
Anthony?
compare,
I'm not comparing Cam to Carmelo. I'm talking about the bullshit politics that goes goes behind the scenes that y'all don't
Well,
want
Shane,
to address.
what politics is keeping Cam Reddish down? Like, why?
Again, you think he went from getting 37 in a conference finals game to not being able to score at all? That's all on him, just losing confidence.
clearly
It's
he
on him all of a
lost
sudden
confidence.
sucking.
So what is the politics that stops Cam? He scored 37 points one time in a playoff game.
There's organizations that really tell you we don't need you shooting. Just play defense and shoot when you open.
But they only tell you that if you've proven that you don't need to be shooting the basketball.
They told some of the best players that, bruh.
So, like who?
Go do your research. There's a lot they did that too. There's a lot
Alright,
But you know,
they did
in
that a little
JJ
bit to Jalen
hold on.
Brunson.
No, wait.
in JJ's
They did that a little bit
Come on,
of
man.
they did
Come
that
on,
to
man.
J.R.
JJ's
Smith.
offense, I don't
Did
think
that
Come
to
on,
J.R.
JJ
Smith.
would. I don't think JJ would purposely tell Cam Reddish if he was getting minutes, hey, if you're open, don't shoot it.
Name a
Look.
game when he shot more than 5 times.
Well, clearly he's not seeing the court for a reason.
He's not seeing the court for a fucking reason, bro.
listen.
All
bro.
that one-on-one shit he's doing in practice, he's not doing it in a game. So where's a place he could go?
Because they're not
He's
letting
still
him
on
do it in
fucking
the game,
Charlotte.
Jason.
He
It's called
needs to.
politics.
He needs to take his. He needs to get this. He needs to be the one begging for this release. He needs to find a spot where they will let
There
him
ain't
do
no
his
spot,
thing.
bruh.
So
Politics won't allow him.
so there's nowhere that's gonna let him play basketball. That's what you're saying.
Not gonna let him beat Cam. They'll make
Three-
him be a 3-and-D dude.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
there's no place in the NBA that's gonna let him play basketball. There's no bum
No,
ass
there's not.
team out there.
They moved on from him.
You don't
That's the
think-
point.
Can we please stop talking about Cam Reddish now and talk about John Cena turning heel?
You know, just last point. You got to take advantage of the opportunities that you're given. The reason why the reason why Cam Reddish is about to get cut is because Jordan Goodwin is making the most of his
That's why I couldn't take it
opportunity.
forward.
The man's out there hooping. He's out there making a difference. He's out there, making moves. He's out there hitting shots. He's out there making plays, making hustle plays, making good basketball plays. He's out there crashing the offensive glass. Like, make the most of your opportunity. Make an impact on the game. Like, there's no damn way. Now, listen, let's just say Shamer is right, and JJ's like, oh, don't shoot it. There's no way in fucking hell JJ's like, don't get an offensive rebound and put it back. There's no fucking way.
Don't take a charge.
Don't take a charge. Like, there's no fucking way, bro. So he's not he didn't impact the game, and that's why he's on the verge of getting cut. If he needs to find somewhere else that is gonna let Cam be Cam, whatever the fuck that means, then he needs to find it. And hopefully, honestly, hopefully he does. If he hopefully he can find somewhere, hoop, ball out, and get his money up. Some generational money, so he don't, so he doesn't have to work for the rest of his life. Hopefully he does it. It's clearly not going to be for the Lakers, and that's okay.
But why don't we just spend 10 minutes talking about somebody who's not even playing? That ain't in the
Because
rotation.
listen, I mean, Shane Murray does what he does. This man is over here talking about Eddie Jones is better than LeBron James.
Shane,
Yeah.
did you say,
He's going to
Shane,
cape up for any
oh,
kind of loser that he can.
Shane, did you say Eddie Jones was better than LeBron?
You calling Eddie Jones a loser? That's what I just heard you say?
Shane, did you say
Listen,
Eddie Jones
Are
was
you
better
di-
than LeBron James?
You are in some type of recency
All right,
bias
hold
like
on,
a
hold on.
motherfucker, right?
Let me. All right, I just found
Did
it.
you
Okay,
do you not
so
remember the 90s?
I told in the group chat. I said, Shane, name 10 players better than LeBron. This was his list: Kobe, MJ, Pippen, Shaq, Oscar Robertson, T Mac, AI, Eddie Jones, Hakeem. And I said, in what aspect of basketball is is Eddie Jones better than LeBron? Defense, shooting, actual basketball skills.
Antho, I gave this man the actual numbers. I gave this man the snapshot of Eddie Jones' career and a snapshot of LeBron's career to this point. And he's like, oh,
Eddie
don't throw all
Jones
these
is not even
numbers at
top
me.
10
You
Lakers.
realize LeBron played an additional 10 years?
Is Eddie Jones a top 10 Laker? No.
If you would have stayed, he would.
Bro, please.
Bro, y'all niggas so forgetful. You know, remember how popular Eddie Jones was?
Bro, do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Niggas was mad he was
Bro,
traded.
come on, man.
But
Bro,
y'all on
listen,
the recent
listen.
bias, like I didn't remember the 90s.
Listen, brother. Listen. Like what the height of Eddie Jones's Laker powers, what? Maybe 96? You were 7 years old. So do you remember?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
That team was the reason why I picked up a basketball,
watched
Sherlock. So yes, I do remember that whole team.
What about Nick Van Exel? Is he better than LeBron?
Yeah, he's better than LeBron.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Now
LeBron is a freak athlete. That's it.
Foxy wasn't. Stop playing, please. Don't do this.
Oh my God, leave, boy.
Okay, Shane. So is LeBron a top 5? Is LeBron a top 10 Laker of all time?
No, he's not.
Come on, man, please, please. Oh my God.
We spent so much time on this nonsense that there's no more time to talk about rest of John.
We just had 10 minutes like a minute ago.
What the heck?
Well, y'all
because LeBron nutsack is nonsense. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Bro, be for real though. Like, be so for real. LeBron's good at basketball. Like, I don't understand why you have a problem with saying that.
He's a freak athlete.
He's at worst a top 3 player.
Oh, thank goodness, bro! Like, be so for real right now. Like, come on, man.
And the crazy part, he's not joking. In his mind, he's not.
I know. I think that's what's so frustrating. Man, like, what's this guy talking about?
The only thing Shane was able to say was that there's not a white player better than LeBron.
Right. That was
all he was able to agree on.
That's the only thing we could get him to. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Oh
right.
man.
Look, okay.
When he said that, I almost expected him to say that Jason Williams is better than LeBron James. I thought he was gonna do it.
Yeah. And look, now that he's gone, I'm gonna give y'all both 1 minute each to give your impressions of John Cena turning heel, and then we gotta go.
Shit, man. I felt like they should have done it way back when the crowd started turning on him back in the day. When the whole "Let's go Cena sucks" chant started, I think they should have fucking leaned into it. There was plenty of opportunities. The Cena Bray Wyatt feud, that was a perfect opportunity. And then they had another opportunity, Cena versus Rock 1. They had the opportunity to turn Cena heel then. I think they should have done it then. We're
In his
getting it now, during the farewell tour. Um, but honestly, I'm just like, damn. No, I kind of don't want to see you heel at this point. I'm like, I kind of just want to see you face, do the thing, and all that. I want to see it. But fuck it. I'm always down for a good heel turn. I'm curious to see where Cena can take it. Um, so hey, fuck it. Let's get it.
Galvis.
I mean, like Mitch said, it should have been done a few years ago while he was still in his prime, but better late than never, I guess. I guess the only thing they were saying on social media, we spoke about it before the show started, was where does this rank? Um, Still not above Hogan, obviously. Still not
No,
above Stone Cold.
no.
Um, but I mean, I guess it's the nostalgia thing though, because to us it wasn't better, but maybe to these kids, I mean, who knows?
Oh man, there's videos of kids crying and shit. So
Yeah,
this
because
one kid, this one kid was crying. He's like, I hate John Cena and The Rock. I said,
yeah.
damn.
Because I remember when Austin turned heel, I was like 15, so obviously I had already known wrestling was kind of fake, but actually, yeah, I knew it was fake, but I was like, I couldn't believe it though. That was,
Man.
yeah, but
But Austin started off a heel, didn't he? He was a heel first, but people liked him so much that
he was the anti-hero.
yeah, I mean yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. He wasn't a complete heel. He was more like
Um,
uh
well, he was a heel when he fought Bret Hart, and then
Mm.
when he
I mean
yeah,
when he beat Jake Roberts, he was a heel, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's when the 316 line came
That's when
out.
it started.
See,
Uh
that's
Yeah,
the thing. Like, it's like technically he was like a heel, but like I mean, he was an anti-hero. So it was like,
yeah,
and this is like, man, like all the things Austin does were heel like. But it was perfect for the Attitude Era. Like it was perfect. Like
yeah,
Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H,
yeah.
like they were
They were
perfect.
bad.
It's like they were, they were I mean, all the shit they were doing were heel like. But they were baby faces. It's
Yeah.
the craziest
But
thing.
what's weird is I don't know what it is like that whole nostalgia thing. Because if you go back and see, dude, CM Punk is like almost 50. John Cena's almost 50. Rock is in his 50s.
Yeah.
All these guys are so old. I mean, it just goes like they haven't been able to really develop that superstar next um wrestler.
I mean, all we have right now in the current game is Roman Reigns. Uh, doesn't seem, but unfortunately for us, it doesn't seem like he's like full time
Yeah.
anymore. Um,
Also, unfortunately, is that we're out of time. Mitch, would you have something you'd like to say to an old friend of ours?
yeah, listen, Herbert was gonna come on. He was gonna tell LeBron to put on his big boy Laker shorts and carry us home to another championship. He was also gonna tell Shea Murray how ridiculous he is for
Hmm.
trying to even come out of his mouth talking about Eddie Jones is better than LeBron James at basketball. Um, but unfortunately, Shea Murray derailed us with his nonsense about trash Cam Reddish. I mean, Cam Reddish. So sorry, Herbert, we ran out of time.
Yeah, sorry, Herbert. And like I said last time, I forgot the outro, so I'll just say, uh, go Lakers and good night, and talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.
Shit.
It's like
Cool.
that.